Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ebal Sam Eta, aka Sammy Sticks, aka that fresh, yummy hot chocolate. Don't forget that. So on today's video, I have a special guest. She's a friend. She's a motivator because she has really guided me through this whole process through her YouTube channel and also our chats. Till I got to Germany, and she's still motivating me up till today. So I thought it wise, why not bring her on my channel and let her share her wealth of knowledge with us, so you also benefit from it. As they say, no knowledge is wasted. So I'm just going to let her introduce herself. Yeah.
Okay, hello Leute. Hello everybody. I was about to say welcome back to my YouTube channel, but yeah, I just remembered this is not my channel. This is Evel Sam's channel. So thank you guys so much for clicking. And my name is Fidaus Osman. And yeah, I still live in Germany. Let's say I studied in Germany. I just graduated from Christian Albert University to Kiel. Yeah, and I studied material science and engineering masters. Yeah, that's all about me.
Yeah. Great. So the second question, could you just tell us about the entire process from your country up to when you got to Germany?
So the entire process, that's I'm going to make it very brief. So I came to Germany in 2019, right? In October, winter semester. So I used block accounts, and gathering that money was it's not easy. And luckily during our time, when you're going for the interview, you don't have to bring your block account confirmation. You go for the interview first. Then if you are going to be given the visa or something, 2 weeks later, they'll send you an email to bring your block account confirmation. So it gave me enough time to put money together and all of that. So yeah, I came with block account and prepared myself, and I came to Germany. It was a mixed feeling. I was sad leaving because I was going to miss my family a lot. I didn't know what I was going to expect in Germany. So yeah, and I came during the winter. It was really cold. So you can imagine, I don't know when you came in Balsam, but like I came during the winter, and as soon as I got out of the plane, that cold air hit me, and I was like, we have air conditions around, we are outside, that was my first culture shock. But yeah, obviously I came prepared. I had my winter jacket. So if you are coming, especially with during the winter, if you are coming, if you are from Nigeria and Ghana is like very similar. You go to the market, get a second-hand winter jacket. There are a lot of them. Go there and get some, like if you are coming in the winter. So yeah, that was my experience coming to.
Yeah, I actually came in the summer semester.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. So next, could you just tell us the visa questions and how long the entire process for visa takes?
I'll say my visa interview was like 5 minutes, very short.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the first question was, what are you going to do? You're going to study in Germany. Can you mention like 5 modules in the first semester? I mentioned I think all of them. So before you are going for your visa interview, you know what you're going to study. Okay, on your program, you're going to study economics. All you know is economics. Go to your school's website, go to your department's website, check economics, check the module know about the course, okay? Because when you go for your interview, these are some of the questions they'll ask you. What are your course modules? And then she also asked, do you have any relatives in Europe? I said yes. I think that was it too. Who was sponging you? I mentioned like the person. That was so my interview was very short. Yeah.
It's the reverse in Nigeria. Trust me. For my Nigerian subscribers, they know this already.
I think we have to make a video about this. The Nigerians I've talked to, their visa interview. My friend was like, they told him to count 1 to 3, 1 to 10 in German. I'm like, what? No, it's very different in Ghana. In Ghana, it's Germans that are interviewing you. What about Nigeria?
Most times they're like Nigerians, I think. Just once in a while you have just once in a while you have maybe some foreigners like Germans.
Yeah, I mean, if a German is interviewing you, it's quite very different. Okay, in Ghana, I'm sure they are all Germans because everyone does. Most people get it, okay? You don't have to prepare so much. At least just prepare. Know about Germany.
Yeah.
Know about your program. Know why you want to study this program. How is it going to be impactful to your life, to your community? Are you
Yeah.
going to are you going to come back after your studies? Be truthful. If they ask you, are you coming back after your studies? So of course you're going to go back to your country. You're not going to stay in Germany.
Yes.
Say yes, of course. Like, what the hell am I going to use Germany for? So yeah.
Yes. You have to come back to your country to
Of
build your
course.
country.
Yes. But
Yeah.
like in your head, you know what you're up to. So these are
Yeah.
some of the questions they ask me. Know about Germany, know about the city. Any especially anything at all. They could even ask you, can you name like 2 lecturers in your department? Something like this. So just
Yeah.
yeah. That's all.
So, what prompted your move to school in Germany?
Right. So then I was working as a sales engineer, but I didn't really enjoy that job because all I wanted was to work in the mining company. Because I did in Ghana, we have something called national service. After your bachelor's, you do national service. I think in Nigeria,
Okay.
that's the NYC.
Yeah. NYC. Yeah.
So after my national service, like they didn't retain us in the mining company. They're like, bye bye, go home after 1 year. Yeah, you know how the job market is. I'm like, okay, I got
Yeah.
the opportunity to also work in a sales engineering position. So this company was also like a mining services, like they provide services to mining companies. But I didn't really
Mhm.
enjoy that job so much. I like hands on. I don't want to be talking to people to convince them to come and buy our stuff. Like it's so stressful. So that was like demotivated me. I was like, okay, if I stop this job, what's the way forward now? I have to go to school, and like
Yeah.
Germany was the best option because of the no tuition, and yeah, and it's also for engineering. That means Germany is very good for engineers as well, and
Yeah.
also
That's true.
the opportunity of learning a new language. So yeah, I chose Germany mainly because it's tuition free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, who won't take advantage of such opportunity?
Yes. Yes.
World-class education at absolutely no cost.
Yeah.
So this is leading us to the next question. Could you tell us about your university and work? How are you able to manage both? Because I feel this is like one of the major problems most students face when they come to
Right.
Germany.
Yeah. So if you
Yeah.
could remember from the beginning, I said I started my master's in 2019, but like I finished in 2024. Someone would be like, huh? So theoretically, I finished in 2023 May,
Hmm.
but I was just strategic because in my master's program we have labs. I did all my master thesis, my course. I just left a lab to go and do internship. Still have my student status. Come back and finish that lab. So my certificate right now is 2024 instead of 2023. I don't know if it makes sense. So like
Oh,
if master's program in Germany is for 2 years, but I'll say 60 to 70% of people are not able to complete within that 2 years. Because within that 2 years, depending on the program you're doing, let me say my program, material science and engineering, is very involving. We have so many courses, so many lab works. We have like 24 labs. We have so many courses, electives, da 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 da. Da. So in your head, okay, in this semester, let me take 4 exams. Maybe in a semester, ideally, you're supposed to take like 6 exams, but like, Charlie, it's very hard to take 6 exams. When you have to go for a part-time job, you come back, you're even tired and all of that. You might even fail a course, you have to go and rewrite it again. Let me tell you, failing care is normal. When you fail a course, sometimes when you enter the examination, you see the question, you know that this thing, you've already failed. You just take your pen and cancel, you get up and go. That
yeah.
was one of my first culture shocks when I entered an exam. The Germans, when they see the question, they can't answer. They don't sit there and waste their time. Like we black people who try to answer, they'll just take their pen, cancel it, go and prepare better, and come back and write it next time. So all
Yeah.
of these things makes like a lot of people in general are unable to complete within that 2 years. And at the same time, you want to learn language. Learning language, it's also like a course on its own
On its
because
own, yeah.
trust me, I studied German. You go to German class, you do the grammar. You come back, close the book. You might have
Okay.
B2 and you can't even speak German. Somebody might even speak German to you and it's like you've not heard this word before. If you understand. It's
Yeah. That's
so
very
yeah.
true. Like,
So like German is also like another factor that can delay you even after all that, if you're not that serious still. after 4 years or 3 years of your masters, you still cannot really speak good German like that. It's not easy. So like yeah, so that's how I say. So you have to know how to balance your time. I'm talking from experience. I wish I knew this. Know how to balance your time. Structure your time. If you're not a structured person, this is the time you should be structured. Set goals for yourself. Say, oh, after this semester, I want to have A1.1 German. After this semester, I should have written 4 exams. After this semester, I should have earned this amount of money from my part-time jobs. At the same time, during this vacation, let me travel to this place. At least take Flexbus, go to France, somewhere, travel. It helps clear your mind. Within Germany, you can travel. I wish I did all of these things, okay? So me now I have some regret, especially with German. We'll come to that later, especially with German, because I'm not fluent. And for me as well, like I was in France for 6 months. I lost touch with German because first and foremost, I'm not even that good with German, and I went away, and then I'm hearing we, and yeah, and I'm coming back to Germany. How to now try and build up the German again, and yeah, because of that, I've lost a lot of opportunities. So German is very key. See, I can even advise you when you come, you can decide not to take a small course, then you 2 courses in a semester. Concentrate more on the German. Because you can finish your masters without German, it's really not that. You've not really achieved much, yeah. So that's what I would say. That's how you can balance study, all of that. Yeah, it can be rough if you're not careful. Because it can be overwhelming.
So guys, this is that part where you get to smash the subscribe button, like, share, drop these beautiful comments. That way I get feedback from you guys and I could also respond to your questions. Also do well to subscribe to Fidel's YouTube channel. She's also a YouTuber, as you know. I'm going to put the link to her YouTube channel, so subscribe and also learn from her channel as well. So next, also, if you're yet to follow me on Instagram, hit the follow button and you could send me any questions and I'll be sure to, respond back to your questions. So the next question is, what do you think about Germany generally?
Germany in general, Germany is a very nice country. I would say it's sweet, sour. Yeah, it's Zusa, right? It's sweet and sour at the same time. I mean, yeah, because I remember when you look at education part, it's free tuition, but also good education, quality education. You have sophisticated equipment, facilities. You have access to these things. You have access to good lecturers that are open to explain things to you. You have really nice classmates. The Germans, they are really good. You have Indians, you have Chinese. These people, like, they have big brains, okay? So you tap into them, and yeah. So yeah, you have the opportunity to meet all these people. And Germany it's really safe. It's a very safe country, and I'll say it's also affordable to live in, depending on the city you find yourself. And Germany also gives students there are some benefits for students. If for me, for instance, during my master thesis for my university, you have the chance to apply for a funding if you want, because maybe you are too busy with your master thesis, you can't really work. They will give you money for 6 months or 4 months, 5 months, I think. So yeah, and then these other small benefits, like I have enjoyed as an international student, like during the energy crisis stuff, they shared money to everyone. We got some during COVID. We also got some. So yeah, when they don't really take international students out of stuff, they actually include you within the citizens. So I think Germany should be one of the best places you should come and study. And yeah, it's also the top industry, so why not?
Yeah, nice. So the next question, I think it's a little bit sensitive, but so long as we live in this world, we can't do away with such topics. But in Germany, you've lived in Germany for a long time now. What do you think about racism in Germany? Do you think there's racism in Germany, or it's like there's no racism, or what do you think? Is there racism in Germany?
Definitely there is racism in Germany. racism is everywhere. I'm not going to be diplomatic and say racism is everywhere. There is racism in Germany. Personally, I haven't experienced racism with any German, but I have experience with somebody from Poland in Germany. So you see, sometimes you can experience racism in a certain country, but not from the indigenes of the
Yeah.
country. But definitely there are racist Germans as well. I know some
Yeah.
people have experienced that. So yeah, there is racism in Germany.
I actually experienced it twice.
Oh my god, sorry. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes you
I,
feel less of a human being. Oh my god.
yeah, the first time I experienced it, I asked myself, like, that was the first time when I just arrived initially.
Yeah.
So I looked at my skin like for a moment and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, is it a sin to be, African,
Black.
like black? Is it a sin, or what sin did I commit? Or I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
not my decision, right? So, but I
Yeah.
just had to speak to myself, motivate myself. And when I experienced the second one, I was just all smiles, but it's what it is. So, but I
Mm-hmm.
just need people to know that, okay, these things do exist.
Right. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. Yeah, there is racism. Even in job search or whatever. Like you know how in Germany, sometimes people add their pictures to their CV. I don't advise people to put their pictures on their CV because I mean, when you see my picture, you already think that I'm black and everything. So at least give me a chance to interview me first. So I don't put pictures on my CV.
I
Some people
think
are
now
racist. Yeah.
I think now there's a law, like, I don't know if it's legal now, like you don't have to have pictures on your CVs
Yeah, it's not
because
compulsory.
yeah, it's like profiling already.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
all right, so the next question is, I know you talked about it earlier, but maybe just throw more light, because some people still ask me this question, like, do I need to study German before coming? How important about their international companies in Germany? Um, so maybe I don't really need the language. So maybe, I mean, you are more experienced than I am. You've been here more than I am. So you should be able to advise people who are coming or people who just landed in Germany how important the
Yeah.
language is.
The language is very important, to be honest. If you know you studied in Germany in the future, already start learning the language in your home country. That would help you very, very well. And then, yes, there are a lot of international companies in Germany where you don't even need German, right? Because as I've been applying for jobs, I have gotten quite enough interviews, and most of these companies are like English. But I would have gotten more offers if I had spoken good German. I mean, I can speak
Yeah,
German, but it's not corporate German. Okay.
yeah,
If I could speak that level of German, because recruiters come to me my LinkedIn and there's an offer, but like they want you to speak German. Sometimes for me it doesn't really make sense because all those people that they actually speak English. It makes sense at the same time because they don't want their language to go extinct. So Germany language German is very important. Even though they are international students, yeah. Of course, you will be lucky to find something, but it might take a while as compared to if you could speak German.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So the next question, tell us, what do you miss about your country?
Oh my god, I miss my family. Okay, about my country.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if I say if I miss my family, if that's an answer, but
I mean, yeah, I
yeah.
mean your family is part of your country.
Yeah, most importantly, I've missed my family. But to say like Ghana, I don't know, because the country's in a mess right now. I can't say I've missed it. But I've missed the vibe in the country, the noise and all of that. If you live here for a while and you go back to Nigeria or Ghana, wherever, after 2 weeks you get tired.
Yeah,
Things start to annoy you. The way they do things over there is so annoying. You are like, this is how we like I used to behave. Like you go to a shop,
yeah,
people are not responsive. You go to a shop and they're even looking at you like, you can you afford or something like. But here it's not like that. Enter
yeah, true.
Gucci, whatever. As soon as even if you are wearing whatever slippers you're wearing, enter Gucci, Versace. You enter, they're already greeting you. But back in our
Mm,
country, they already see like you have to look good before people respect you, right? You have to
yeah,
have money before people respect you. And yeah, so some things like the traffic and the market setting, you go to the market to buy stuff, you feel tired, the heat from the sun. But aside that, like obviously, I miss like the vibe.
Yeah.
Africa, there's always a
Generally.
vibe. There's always a
True.
vibe. The beach vibe, the food, the street food. These are the things like I really miss about Ghana. But like other stuff, like now the country's in a mess. Everything is expensive. I hope it gets
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope Africa generally gets better. I mean,
To be
some countries are
honest.
doing well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope it gets better.
Yeah. So, could you tell us about dating in Germany? Did you get to
Hmm.
date anyone in Germany? Did you go out on dates? I mean, this is like really important. It's part of everyday life.
Yeah, I understand you.
Yeah,
Like this
yeah.
this side part of my life is very private.
Oh, okay, okay,
But
nice.
I'll tell you, I can tell you, like I know people who want to date or whatever. What they do is they use LinkedIn. You know that Tinder, dating apps. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think most people that I know that like are dating or they found somebody, it's through these dating apps. You have to be like an open-minded person and try dating apps because it's not easy to meet people. Me coming to Germany, I wasn't interested in meeting anyone because maybe I already have my somebody somewhere. So me, I
yeah.
didn't engage like in dating apps. But I know people who like, yeah. So
You know
for
that
me,
thing in Africa, you could actually walk up to someone, talk to the person,
yeah, you
and if you
can't do
like the
that.
vibe, but yeah, it's not
No,
like.
you look like a pervert.
Yeah,
Or if you
exactly.
want to go to parties, clubs, if you're interested
Yeah,
in dating white people, go to parties, clubs, and I don't know. Some people like when they come, their tastes like widens. They want to try white and black. So yeah, why not? Me, I know people like they use the dating apps. So you just have to be open minded. And if you have somebody from your home country, do long distance. Okay.
don't cheat, don't cheat, don't cheat.
Yes, do long distance and just keep
Yeah,
communicating and it's all going to work out. But
okay,
like this part of
nice.
my life is very private.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I respect
I
that.
don't.
Yes, it's private. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So could you tell us about your life? Like, what's life after, school, after your studies? What is it like?
Hmm. So yeah, right now I am just like searching for jobs, applying for jobs and all of that. I started applying for jobs in January, and within that span I've had like maybe four. I've done like four interviews or so. I've just not been lucky.
Mm,
But like I have something I'm doing at the moment. Yes,
yeah,
that's not like that's not what I really want to do. I want to be I want to enhance on something. So I'm just like, yeah, career change or something. That's why I've not really
yeah,
mentioned that on my channel. Like, yeah, it's like I don't have any. No, I actually doing something, but it's not. I've not talked about it. I'll
yeah,
say
yeah,
I'm searching for jobs. So I always say like I'm looking for jobs. I'm searching for jobs. Yeah, just looking for that
yeah.
one thing that I really like. Yeah.
I think you should also put a disclaimer out there because people once they start applying for jobs and they get maybe first two or three rejections, they're like, oh no, I can't do this again.
No, you
Like
can't.
you have
You can't give
maybe
up
you
like
have
that.
to exactly.
Yeah, because sometimes you imagine me. I've had interviews, so like you have an interview, especially when you have an interview and you're looking forward to it, and then you don't even know what they are looking for, right? Sometimes it's
Hmm.
the energy. They feel like maybe this person they can't really work with you or something, and
Yeah,
then they're like, "Oh, we are sorry," blah 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 blah. But yeah, you have to keep searching and applying. Your own is waiting for you. It's just
yes,
not the right
definitely.
time. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's the timing. I've learned to be very patient. I used to be very frustrated when I get a rejection, but now I'm like, Charlie, I'm just doing it. I'm just going with the flow. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, nice. So, lastly, what would be your advice to those who just came to Germany or those who are actually thinking about coming to Germany or who have gotten their visa and are preparing to come to Germany? What's your advice in general for them?
So my advice is, When you come, just relax. Don't like be too anxious. Maybe your first class and then like people are answering questions and you're just there, you don't even understand anything. You're like, what's happening? Just relax. You understand. Me, first
Yeah.
semester, I didn't understand shit. But I was nervous and I was very anxious. That would affect your exams. So relax. If you don't understand anything, fish out the good people in your class. Make friends with the Germans. Make friends with the Germans.
You
Because
heard that?
they get all the past questions. Past questions do work here. Maybe your university, I don't know, but university, sometimes they could repeat some questions. Make friends with the Germans because those people also had their bachelors in that same university. So they already know the sound, the dynamics. Make friends with them. When they invite you for picnic, go. Don't say I'm going for a part-time job or I've finished it.
Half shift.
Yeah, I know that most of us when we come, our main goal is to work, work, work.
They don't joke with shift.
Don't focus so much on the work. Have fun. Travel. You don't have to have
Yeah.
so much money to travel. Just budget. Travel. Use FlexBus. Get a hostel. Just explore. By the time you are done with school, and as you're also like studying, you're also searching for internships at the same time. Just here and there, spice up your CV. Watch YouTube videos how CVs in Germany are like. Don't use one CV to apply for everything. Always tailor your CV according to. Put some spices in your CV. You don't have to be so truthful. Just look at the job description. When you start applying for
Mhm.
internships, you can also look for jobs in your students in the university. They have heavy jobs. Heavy jobs are like student jobs, and heavy jobs are very good. Okay, it also gives you a career kickstart because it's more like an internship, but like yeah, it's not an internship, but like you're working in university or you're being a student graduate assistant, working on experiments. All these things help with your one day when you're applying for jobs. It really helps you. So yeah, just don't be frustrated. Don't give up. Don't fail more than 3 times because you might be kicked out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very important. Yeah.
yeah. Yes, and
All right.
if you are struggling with a course and you don't have interest in a program, you can always change your program or just make sure you don't do it after 3 semesters. It should be within 2 semesters. If you know this
Mm,
thing, you're not really enjoying it and you have a different interest, start searching for another school or program and just switch. Okay, it's not bad to go back. The most important thing is how you finish. Finish well. It's not how you start.
yeah,
So yeah.
exactly. Exactly. And giving up should never, never, never be an
No,
option.
no, don't give up
Yeah.
and don't feel regret. A feel of regret is not a good thing. If something has
Mm,
happened and you couldn't achieve it, let it go. Forget about it. Don't be
mhm.
regretting because you'll be mentally this thing stressed. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think we've come to the end of this interview. It's really been insightful. I myself, I also learned. I also believe my subscribers will also
Right.
learn from it. Yeah. So I just want to thank you so much for your time, for making our time to grant this interview. And just like it is, we keep on building, and the goal is to be successful. And this is where we come to the end of this video, guys. If you're yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Also, subscribe to Fidel's YouTube channel. Trust me, you learn so much from me. Trust me, I learned a lot before I came to Germany. I subscribed to a channel a long time ago. I think the first video was apartment when you were going through student apartment. That was the first video.
Right.
So also learn one or two things from her channel. I'm going to leave a link to her channel so you can subscribe. Until the next time, choose.
Cheers.
Yeah.